As these new Siege Warfare Cybertron Tetrajet Voyager class Seekers are pretty swiftly starting to overcome the original classic Seeker mold as being many people's definitive Seekers in their collection, I really just wanted to make a video to express that the classics Seeker mold will never die. Never. It will never die. There have been so many repaints of the Seeker mold, I can't even express. So many BotCon and convention exclusives. They did the Rainmakers, they did them all. I pretty much only have the main G1 Seekers plus the Acid Storm they did in Universe. I didn't go after all of those, crazy ones. But still, this collection to me is just so great. I love having the classic Seekers. I will never get rid of these. Even if I do decide to replace on my main classics shelf, have the Voyager, Siege, Starscream, and Thundercracker, and Skywarp, and all them. Even if I decide to do that, I will always keep these guys. Never get rid of them. I can never get rid of these. Mostly because of those jet modes, man. Oh, those jet modes are so great. I just wanted to briefly show these guys. Just kind of review one figure and then just kind of show them all real quick. And then the transformation and just all their vehicle modes. Let's show off Starscream as being the main guy to talk about. This is the Universe repaint of Starscream that is very G1 cartoon accurate. Really great figure, man. Nothing will beat this for me for being a G1 Starscream. There are a couple issues with the figure itself, though, when it comes to breaking, and I would definitely be careful. The nose cone is just attached with a pole to his head. So definitely try not to turn his head by the pole. Turn it by the head. But yeah, it's attached. It's completely attached. And then mine, I don't know if you can see that crack right there, but mine actually broke right there. And I don't know if I can turn this again. I feel like it's wanting to just... Because see, it just broke right there. Even though this is fine. This didn't break. It's just right there it broke. So that's a bit of a shame. Hopefully that doesn't break on camera. And I think that happened with my Generations Thundercracker as well. And one thing about these older Transformers, I swear, they get like dirt in between the seams. And this is after I cleaned them off. I actually cleaned off these figures before this video. Can you believe it? And they still can have some of the dirt. It's really irritating, like you can see on the back of the legs. I just don't know how to get it fully off. I used a scrub brush. That's okay. It's probably just my dirty hands when I was a kid. Well, not really a kid. I was a teenager, but still, I had a problem with not washing my hands sometimes. Nowadays, I do, though, so we don't have to worry about that. Hooray! But anyways, really great figure. Articulation on him is what you would expect for a figure from 2006. Head can swivel, arms can move up and forward. There is no bicep swivel, but you do have a joint at the elbow, inner joint at the hand. The hips can move forward pretty well, knee bend, no thigh swivel, but you do have a swivel down there at the leg, and then you have an ankle joint for transformation. Pretty simple articulation on him, but I still think this is just the definitive Seeker. I like this more than the Masterpiece. I like it. I honestly, I'm not going to lie, I don't have the Siege one just yet, but I already know I just like this more. It's just so simplistic, and it's just one of the best Transformers they've ever made. I love it so much. So, let's transform Starscream after I show off all the others in robot mode. So let's go over his main buds next. Here's Generations Thundercracker. This is my personal favorite Seeker character. The Generations Thundercracker repaint's pretty nice. Originally it was just a BotCon, and this one I believe actually has the same issue. You can see how, I think it broke right there. Or was it on this side? I think it was my Thundercracker that broke like that as well. Same articulation, same everything. Really great figure though. I love it so much. The Thundercrackers, it's a really good Thundercracker, right? But out of all the Seeker repaints, I think my favorite has got to be the Skywarp, the original classics Skywarp. Man, these guys don't want to focus because those colors are just so contrasting. But yeah, the original classic Skywarp, man. That silver, that purple, the black. Such a sleek figure, man. I love it so much. This is definitely the best repaint, in my opinion, of this figure. It's just so nice. You can even see on the wings, too, he has this cool deco. You'll see that more in the jet mode. But yeah, man, love this thing to death. Such a great repaint. And then they did Acid Storm as well. Too bad they didn't do Ion and Nova in the main line, but they did do Acid, and that's really nice. It's kind of funny. I always thought Sunstorm was one of those in G1, but I guess it was Nova, is it? It's kind of interesting. But yeah, The Acid Storm's really nice because it actually has some pretty... They pretty much took whatever they wanted to do with the color scheme, and they gave him some camo. Look at that. That looks really cool. I love that so much. Look at that camo, man. I really do like the camo on that. It looks acidic and looks kind of camouflagey at the same time. Even though I do plan on getting the Siege Rainmaker 3-pack, I'm not going to get rid of this. It's way too cool of a repaint. It almost looks like its own character. It doesn't look as much like G1 Acid Storm as it does like, say, you know, Camo Wing. That's his new name. Isn't that great? No, it's not. It's absolutely awful. Anyways, 3 more repaints left, and these are the cone heads. So the cone heads have some different things going on with the wings. Dirge here has just these little winglets. Then he has the big wings on his legs. So that's pretty cool. He has a new head, of course. And this new head sculpt, man, after I cleaned him, he's still this dirty. His new head sculpt is pretty interesting. Definitely reminds me of G1, but it's not the best in my opinion. But I still like it. I think they did do the Classics cone head in Classics first. That was with Ramjet. And while I don't have the Classics Ramjet, I have the Henkei Ramjet. You can tell it's Japanese because it's shiny. Yeah, I had the Classics one, but then my brother's like, hey, I got the Henkei. You want to trade? And I'm like, yeah, I think I do. Yeah, it's a really nice repaint, man. Same kind of thing with the wings as Dirge, except it has different pieces for the wings. And then he's got some nice chrome as well. Even though I don't think it's, is it coming off a little bit? It may be a little bit, I don't know. It's not too important anyway. But yeah, love this figure. I love kind of the off-white he's got going on. Hopefully he doesn't yellow on me, but it's really, oh man. I love the cone heads. They're kind of goofy, but I love them. And then the last cone head is Thrust. We can't forget Thrust because he's got that name that is kind of funny. But yeah, he's got some different things going on with the wings. He's got the VTOLs. He's got like actual proper wings. He's got the wings down here, which I don't think these even rotate at all. But yeah, I like this repaint. I'm happy they went ahead and finished all the cone heads in this mold in the main line before they moved on. But yeah, I don't think anything's gonna ever replace this mold, man, for me. It's just so good. I wish they were maybe a little bigger for the new kind of scale they're going with, but it's nice. And you may be wondering, why is Starscream already in jet mode? That's because I transformed him, and I didn't realize my microphone stopped recording, so that's really nice. But yeah, I went ahead and transformed Starscream. I will transform another one for you, so you can actually see the transformation. How about we transform Skywarp, because he's really pretty. So, the transformation on this guy, pretty nice and pretty simple. Of course, you have to pop off the things there. And also, because he's a Classics figure, Skywarp has the rub sign, which is really nice. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, he's got the rub sign. That's so cool. I'm hoping these figures don't break on me, man. My Starscream didn't break when I transformed him. Last time I transformed all these guys was when I got my Triptychon, and I put them all on the, like the battleship mode. And you cover up the head with the nose cone. Oh, it's so tight. Ooh. Man, there's so many places I hear about these figures breaking, and since they're getting so old, some of these are older than some of the people watching the video, I swear. Like this guy, I think he's 13. He's pretty old. So yeah, definitely be careful with these figures, because I don't want them to break. You can pretty much see what I'm doing. It's pretty simple. Flip out the landing gear, flip up the feet. Oh, I love this mold so much. I might keep these guys in jet mode for a while, just because I've been wanting to look at their jet modes. Then you flip these up, and then you push the legs in. Then you flip the wings down. I hear about those hinges on the wings breaking as well, so be careful. Make sure everything's lined up nice before you flip these down. I swear, if one of these figures breaks while I'm making this video, I'm going to cry. And you guys better be grateful for this video, too, if one of these breaks. Because I swear, I do not want that to happen in my life. And then, was it... I know another one broke. Oh, it's so tight. Ooh, such a ratchet. And see, it's stressing the plastic while I'm doing it too. I don't want to do it on that one. It's too tight. But yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. Just be careful. Don't break, please. Oh, please don't break. Please don't break. Okay. Oh man, I hate doing that so much. But yeah, there's Skywarp in jet mode. I love this jet mode so much. It's not super G1 accurate, but it looks really, really nice. I love the purple and the silver. It's so great. I love it. So, with those two transformed, let's transform all of the others, and then talk about their jet modes, and then end the video. Every time I transform all of these guys, I am worried sick that something is going to break. But this time, we were all good. No breaks. And every time it's so worth it. It's so worth it to see all of these jets. I love these figures so much. All the jets are just so nice looking. The Coneheads always, I love how unique every single jet is for them. And I love how uniform all of the traditional Seekers are. We've already taken a look at Skywarp, but let's take a look at Starscream, because he's pretty much straight up G1 Starscream, man. I love it. It's kind of funny, his soft nose cone's kind of slightly different color. But yeah, I love this figure so much. That is just straight up G1 Starscream. I love how he's white instead of being like a light gray. Because in my opinion, I think Starscream's kind of more of a white instead of a light gray. I really do love this Starscream. And then let's take a look at the Thundercracker. One thing you may notice is that I don't think it's broken. I think it's just really loose. That one right there, it's just kind of loose. It may be breaking though. I don't know just yet. We'll have to see. But yeah, Thundercracker, he's nice and blue. He's what you would expect. Nice and shiny with the paint. Oh man, I'm just gushing so much. I love these figures so much, and then here you can fully appreciate the camo on Acid Storm. Oh man, looks so nice. The camo deco isn't 100% consistent between each part. You can kind of see where it ends, then it just kind of begins again. It's kind of consistent between the wings and this part of the body. But yeah, it's really nice looking, man. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I think the nose cone color is kind of an interesting choice, but I do like it. Such a cool figure, that one. And then going on to the unique jets, we have Dirge, and then of course, as you know, with the Conehead, all of them just have the face. The face is just showing on all of them. But yeah, look at that. I love the color of the wings. I love how the wings look. Oh man, such a nice jet. He looks different enough from Thundercracker for both of them being blue jets. Then here is Thrust. You can see his VTOL engines right there. Looks really good. Ooh, man. Such a nice looking one. Such a nice looking jet. And of course, there's the face, per usual. And then I love the uniform wings on Ramjet. It just looks like he's ramming. His jet just looks like it will just ram. I'm sorry, I think they kind of knew what they were doing when they named him. Yeah, this jet's really nice too. And of course, the face. And since his face is dark, it's even more noticeable. But yeah, oh man. I think we're done, man. I think I just wanted to make a video appreciating all these classic Seekers, because while these new ones are coming out, I think people are forgetting about these. You can't forget about the classic Seeker mold. It's one of the best. It's iconic. It's timeless. Yes, it's a little dated. Yes, it is about 13 years old, but I don't care. I love it. It's great. It's my favorite Seeker mold. Nothing will ever beat it for me. Get them. Get at least this. You don't have to get Acid Storm, but I would say at least for your classics collection, get these. Get these at least. But Acid Storm is a really nice addition too, since he's pretty easy to come by. Get them. I love them. I suggest them. Any Transformers fan at least needs to own one of them, or at least these 3, or at least these 6, or the 7, or just every single repaint under the sun of this mold. Get all the Takara versions. Get all the BotCon ones. I don't care. These are all I have, and I'm happy with my collection. So there we go, guys. There is my classic Seeker collection. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my social media links down in the description below, as well as my P.O. Box address. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Now I gotta transform them all back into robot mode. Oh boy.